Hello trader and welcome at this Bitcoin technical and order flow analysis video. So today is Tuesday and I'm doing my weekly analysis for Bitcoin instead of Monday on Tuesday because I was waiting how Bitcoin pullbacks ends up over here, so I get more data and then I can give you more probable scenarios. The first part of the video, we will go over many of my Discord posts. I will be doing additional commentaries to them so you can think and break down how my trader's mind works. And you can see how I was building the big context to pull actually shorts from here, for example. So you will be seeing my trading for the past 24 to 48 hours. You know, my main focus recently was more on day trades, so they also can become potential swing trades. I was doing less scalping because scalping opportunities were pretty limited, especially like yesterday. Only few scalps were possible in the New York session. Plus, I was also waiting I gave our group and I myself target to these lows to be taken. For me, it was pretty crucial target, so I was scalping. I only took one long here, and it's not even here, as I didn't consider it as that important. And you will also see why I was expecting reaction from here, why we actually stopping here. It's like big resistance for Bitcoin still. So plenty of things to learn from. After we go over that, in the second portion of the video, I'll go over my traditional technical analysis and then I will overlap it with Orderflow analysis. We will now have a look on the open interest and some crucial things, so you know what is the potential fuel for the Bitcoin. And don't forget, now we are 2 weeks from the elections, so Bitcoin will be heavily correlated to the equities. Bitcoin, like every asset in the world, is trading on narrative and technical analysis, but now even more so, we will be very correlated with equities. You can see yesterday pullback was caused also, like since Asia open, first you've got the Asian equities going down, first setting a downtrend for the Bitcoin as well. Then London and all European equities also started going down. Then we've got this pre-cash open pump and then another down, and we now continue still down, and Bitcoin also is ranging and following. So this is now pre-elections flows. We will see a lot of up and downs. Be prepared. You can be round tripped on any of your position faster than light. Make sure to take profit 1 or take profit 2 when you reach your targets. You don't need to keep like very large exposure, only if you have the best reward ratio entry, as for example was 69,400 short. That's the trade I want to keep. But if you are more in the local ranges, just be ready. Market can range a lot and it's gonna take you out based on how the election events will be swaying in the favor of Trump or Harris. The reason is simple, because one of the, like, Trump is very pro crypto. So if, for example, he wins and the odds will be in his favor, we can see much more bigger moves to the upside on crypto, and especially on altcoins. So yeah, I mean, both candidates, if they win, they'll be positive for crypto, but Trump is much better choice just for crypto perspective. All right, so let's start with my trading. You will see a lot of important things. How was my trade management developing also when I entered the trade? What I was seeing from order flow and technical analysis. Remember, this video is like from 99% is beating all the paid content in the world. You are getting that for free at least once a week. So you can learn that even if you cannot afford the membership with us. But remember, the membership with us, at least for a few months, is the best investment in your life, because this is University of Trading. This is not even high school. This is University of Trading. Nobody is teaching you such complex, complex analysis together. A lot of people in the world, what I see, they are pretty good with only one slice of layer in the trading, but they don't teach you the complex things like order books together with liquidity, together with Exocharts, together with TRDR and order book ratios, and so many, these relationships together. Yeah, when you understand all of them, you are a complex trader. You can trade any time frame. You can be scalper, day trader, swing trader. All right, let's go. So on Friday, we've got this major push to the upside. If I turn on my trade areas, by the way, I also run folder where I will be showing the trade areas I am giving to the group. So you see how is their win rate, because past 30 trade areas, 24 were immediate winners. So you see here I got the double box. This was big swing area. It actually failed to be swing. We discussed this in previous video. I still got the remaining box because we already traded 80% of it. Another trade. And then you see, as your Bitcoin was continuing to the upside, I had another trade area. This was actually in our group. It was discussed since beginning of the August. We were ready for 69,400 up to 69,800 to see at least day trade or potentially swing trade rejection. And you will see the big reason, like you had massive amount of people trapped here from previous try on the highs. From here, 250 million open increase. This is no joke, you know, this is 10 times larger than usual. So many people trapped here on spot market as well. So they needed to get out. This was additional pressure on the market. And this trade area was for me high probability. Actually, I was entering into this trade area with limit orders. When I enter with limit orders, this is the highest probability trade you can get because that's showing you that my confidence is on maximum. We will get reaction. I predict the reaction here. So this trade area is now playing out. You can also see like market is pushing heavily to the upside on the Friday. And I'm telling the group, and we need to see the first follow-up post as we are here in the low volume node, right? I'm telling the group, last decent level was hit on my chart. I will watch end of liquidity at 68,700. This was like over here when we hit 3-day vacuum. Actually got the reaction. This was the major liquidity sweep, and sometimes you get these reactions from end of liquidity nodes. You can see dark in my chart without levels or areas, which means Bitcoin can easily jump $1,000 into 69,400s. When I have empty charts and I have low volume nodes on my charts, it's pretty likely there will be not much resistance in the area or support. And you will be like, if you don't, you literally can skip trading this box and you will just wait for the higher probability levels, horizontal levels and trade areas to engage with. This is like a battle. You are going battle against enemy. The enemy is on the hill here, yeah, and you are below the hill. So you are going in disadvantage if you want to fight with market here. Up here is different. You are now on castle. You are on our castle and enemy is trying to bridge your gates. You have much stronger advantage to engage with market from this area, from volume and other perspectives like horizontal levels and other order flow reasons, yes. So being patient here was key. Now I need to return we will need to go like this because then I lost the post, and now I need to scroll up back so you can see the full guidance. Let's go further. We can actually start over here. We can start from Monday morning when I woke up. So here was the bridge because we've topped out at 69,000 as the weekend started, and you know the statistics. If you run the statistics, you know very simple fact. You know simple fact that weekends, when I highlight the day of the week, there is 80% chance you will be in the range over the weekend. So you don't expect miracles there, like 1, 2, 3, even past 4 weeks range. If you have nothing to do over the weekend and you want to really trade Bitcoin, you sure you can do. You will be taking just day trade and you will be waiting most of the day for targets to be reached. You can combine it with Bitcoin CME gap, so you see if you are in deviation to the upside or to the downside. Simple, but also when I was taking the 69k short, I knew it's pretty unlikely market will find direction after Friday ended and we go into the weekend. Simple, we were just ranging. I was actually thinking what we actually also do very likely after the weekend, we are taking liquidity from traders to the upside and to the downside. You literally destroy everyone from retail who was engaging here to be in shorts and longs. First you stopped out shorts, then you stopped out longs, and you will also get fuel. That was pretty textbook setup, so let's go further. So you see so far 1.2% reaction from area I marked from myself and all of you running nice short from 69,400s and took manual take profit one when I woke up. Very strong trapped area, so I need to show you this area again so you understand this. This is a signature education in our group for that. I actually made pretty new video about this. Very recent video 1 month ago. It's over 1 hour. I think it's 1 hour long video. How to mark high probability trap traders and trade them. This is one of the most rough confluences you can get in the market. In the previous try in July, We've had 250 million open interest increase and 15,000 bitcoins in stablecoins from stablecoins were positioned in 60% on the long side. Once you arrive into this region, you know, it caused massive absorption. So it's already showing you the levels here are very, very strong. Market was able to absorb such a huge buying pressure because everybody was super like bullish. Yes, we go to new all-time high here, and they got dragged. They filled the biggest traders positions, institutional size, they filled all of them, and the institutions ran them down. Of course, many people on the way to the downside got destroyed because move was for 48,000. But remember, trading is not just leverage, it's also spot. So you've got so many people trapped on spot here, and this is the first retest after many months. These people got chance to get out. They are additional pressure on the market, causing the pullback for us. I still expect we might actually get one more trade out of this area when we take out this high, so be prepared for that in the future. I'm not deleting this yet. It's still only 30% of the area was played out, yes? But the highest probability reaction already played out. That's what also needs to be mentioned. Let's go further down. So, and also I was entering with limit orders. I think there will be post somewhere in the group with my executions. Also, you know, you need to define stop loss here really well. You need to, because you need to remember what is, when we go over here, actually it's gonna be better visible. There is, you know, chance market can go for this high and do swing failure pattern. So you don't want to be liquidity because it's possible after 70k reclaim, you can jump $1,000 immediately. That's one of the scenario I'll be showing you at the end of the video. So you need to be careful. You don't want to have like too tight stop loss, but also not too wide beyond this high because there is massive liquidity. So it must be somewhere in the middle. For example, I can go into the order books and show you how I was placing the stop loss. We didn't have as much big walls here. So like there was pretty empty order books both on spot market and perpetuals. Because actually when you zoom out, need to zoom out a bit further. You actually taken out the big walls, but you also can see you got 70,000 is protected heavily with massive spot walls, so you can actually have wider stop loss inside those walls and you will be protected before you take out the high. That's one of the options. Second option is to be guided by the technical analysis. You can see this is the box you trade, so you just put stop loss outside the box because the strongest areas are here and also the trap traders areas are in this box. So for me, the stop loss was outside this box to let it breathe. You can also wake up to the trade, of course, when you have good alerts infrastructure. We teach you how to set alerts on multiple tools. But I had the limit orders. I wanted to sleep that day, so I had limit orders. My entry was not so big, but I was in. Okay, let's go further down. So you can see how the equities after cash open immediately going down. The world was getting, that's another factor why Mondays are so important, because equities are usually setting the tone for the rest of the week. Asia was selling down, then London, then New York, everybody was selling down, which was great for the Bitcoin because now Bitcoin will be heavily correlated to equities. So it's like Bitcoin wants to swim on an ocean and there is like a little piano tied to its legs. It cannot swim much, it's gonna go down with the equities. You can also see what's the purpose of the market. The purpose of the market is to cause maximum pain to the upside and to the downside. Weekend people were shorting and also longing. And you know, where is the invalidation? Above the Friday high. Where is the liquidity building? You can now see from this point, there are now critical thresholds getting built. And they are now taken out, like all of the shorts from the weekend now taken out into the strong resistance from medium time frame, and now you are getting rejected down, boom. And you see what I'm already saying. I'm not looking for any longs here. I'm saying we can see we stopped out weekend shorts already. It would be great if we cause same damage to the weekend longs with the move below 68,000. So already aiming for 68,000 as next logical step. You will be. And you also, you know why? Because you look at the structure. Structure is to the upside. So you are creating higher highs, higher lows, and all the people will be, once you start taking all these lows, they will be cascading into each other. Nobody was damaged in the uptrend from long side. Now everybody will be damaged at the same time. Just beautiful, predictable. This is also critical post, and this is now the higher tier knowledge. I'm seeing decent open interest increase as we are going down, showing you shorts here are acting with high conviction and are fully in control. Also no big hit to the open interest, so we are yet to hit pain point for the market on the long side. Price is going down, open interest is increasing, large shorts are pushing market down, they are in control. There is no market structure change, no massive big buyers who are trying to squeeze the open interest, because your mind is adjusted. Oftentimes we fade the open interest. We trapped the side who is pushing with open interest, and you cause push to the upside and you destroy the open interest. Not in this case. You needed to recognize why these people are right, why this leverage is right. And I'm making, by the way, a new section about this, so you will understand when the move is real, when the breakout and breakouts to the downside upside are real. For me, this was a very real move. I didn't see anyone who was putting in danger the shorts. They were fully in control in the local market structure. They were eating big walls in the Tradinglite. This was crucial. You don't want to fade something like that, and especially if you know the context. Now the market is, about to take the weekend's liquidity, right? You see I'm mentioning this section also here. So now the people who were longing over the Friday and also over the weekend are now getting delta round trip. So this is the delta of the volume, and now you see all those people pushing down. Now we are returning back to them. So you see, that's what I was mentioning a lot. So market will often cause the round trips to your positions. So don't be super greedy before these 2 weeks before elections. Make sure to take those profits 1 or 2. You will not regret. Most of the time market will return for your entry. So now weekend people getting round trip, but we are still not seeing a larger open interest decrease and major point in the market with liquidation. So that is yet to come. Now TRDR comes into play. Look at that. So why I also had very high confidence of shorts is, we use TRDR heavily in our group. I think it's your master tool if you want to be decent in the day trading and swing trading. We also saw, in the order books, we've got many times more shorts than longs. That's why market is pushing to the upside, but is also slowing down. We expected at least range to be formed in these regions and then rejection to come. And also the big bands also showed up. So this is showing you these bands are local time frame pressure, medium time frame pressure, and now high time frame pressure. So all types of traders are putting limit orders in here and start to pressure the market. Very heavy pressure here. So this pullback is not a surprise. This is statistical, outcome. And is actually, we still have some pressure. You can see that on aggregation from spot markets and also from Coinbase, because Coinbase is important. You have ETFs there, so you watch Coinbase bands alone. Perpetuals are the main thing which is slowing market down. So leverage is trying to slow market down while spot is distributing and selling. We go down, we also see each aggregated delta thresholds we've reached was also giving us a nice pullback. So this was also statistical edge. Almost 1 billion was reached on the buy side. Market works with the finite amount in the system in the crypto because the global liquidity is not rising yet. So same traders are just washing their money up and down. So you've got the fuel for the downside pullback as well to reach at least 4-5% based on this template. Excellent template for TRDR as well. I can also now talk about open interest potential. You cannot underestimate this. So we go for another template where we have open interest over here. So this is the weekend. Once you fail, if you are very bullish, you want to do swing failure pattern from this low and start creating extended range and continuation from here. You haven't done so. There was zero swing failure pattern. Market just break down, okay? And then the problem is for the market, and it's still actually haunting the market. You can see, look at that. So from this point, from here, this box, and we can mark this as well. You are having open interest increase from 287,000 bitcoins up to 305. So it's 18,000 bitcoins. Very likely, not very likely, as I did analysis here, a lot of longs are actually positioned here. So once you start pushing down over the weekend traders and their liquidity, you are now trapping this, like there are very plenty of longs here are trapped in this area, and you push down, so it's very likely like you don't want to long here because 20,000 bitcoins, almost 20,000 bitcoins already are long in front of you. And 20,000 bitcoins with simple math is like 1.2 billion of people with leverage are long. Of course, not all of them now are long. You can see that with Exocharts and Delta templates. But I would say, let's say 800 million people are in long. Do you want to actually long and provide them liquidity to exit their positions? No, you don't want to do that. There is more pain in the market. Look where we are actually resisting. Yes. Do you see where we are resisting? Is from the main impulse to the upside where so many longs are positioned. Now this market is boiling people. So it trapped this impulse. Yes, we are, look at that here. And now this is not only technical rejection and resistance, this is also from open interest resistance. If you want to keep those people long and punished, you will not go further to the upside. You actually want to reject on their point and go further down. And where you want to go, you actually want below these lows. You want to go below and you want to grab liquidity. So you actually give us big open interest drop and you probably stop out these people. This scenario is still at play, and when I'm in short from here, I'm still waiting for that scenario. I already had some nice take profits. Let me show you trade management. So I actually cannot lose on this trade. That's already like first encouraging sign for me. Trades. We need to zoom in so you see that properly. You can also see I was entering on two accounts here. I was entering on day trade and swing short account. One of the account was actually scalper, but he's very flexible. He can become day trade. As I was waking up, take profit one taken. So I'm now earning for my stop loss and I'm booking guaranteed profit. I cannot lose anymore on this trade. Even if I get stopped out, it's still profitable trade. That's one of the aim. Now when I put this here, this was somewhere here, you will see that in the group. When we dropped over here, I was seeing some nice stabilization in the market. I fully closed one, I would say day trade account was closed fully here, and I took very small profit on a short. I still have 50% like original size of the short over here after this take profit. So take profit already reached. And now final step for me is still to see if market manages to lose these lows here and it's gonna grab the liquidity. And this is still major liquidity. And I know when I go to open interest, it's pretty likely you will see big open interest decrease, very max pain, because so many people are in longs on very small space. I like when open interest is increasing on small space, because then it's much easier to predict where these people. Your job is to also think as these people who, for example, are in longs here, where they will be exiting position. Do you think they exited already with the tight swing failure pattern here? Very likely some of them, yes, but the wick was so tight for this swing failure pattern is likely most people have wider stop loss because they also want to avoid swing failure pattern in the first place. So I expect and I suspect there will be open interest decreases when this low is lost. When these lows are lost, and we go for much deeper downside, and you have not as much support until this low, and then you have this low. You also have a high volume node from this with point of control. So you have some levels to watch, but be prepared. Market can accelerate here with the open interest stopping out and liquidating people in this major upturn. People basically long into the top of the range. So yeah, they are very easily to be squeezed. So you see I'm doing very deep comments on every single thing I'm seeing. So that's the value of this video in the end, where I can go much deeper. I'm already doing that for our traders in the group ask, but yeah. We can also see from order books perspective, we like the main distribution and supports are still far away, so this possible Bitcoin actually can range in this region. So from 69,600s down to 66,300s. We already dropped into the 66,600s. This is, by the way, the older post, and you see I'm already telling the group the proper buying support from the limit orders is actually much lower. Look at that. Yeah, so far market is bidding on the spot market below 66,500 with large buy wall clusters. First wall at 67,500. Do you see where we stopped? Is it coincidence we are stopping at 66,600s? No, it is not, because market is seeing, we are seeing, like, look at that, we are seeing larger, lot of perpetual demand walls here. So they are in the liquidity, like they are clever walls. They they might get easy fill when market is forcefully selling into them. And same thing with the spot market now, yeah? Let's return. You are now seeing all those spot market orders here, especially like 66k is getting protected, and it was not so hard for the market to go for the pullback. 67,500 I mentioned was eaten like a piece of cake, and the pullback was not a problem to be done because order books were pretty empty. Yeah, so now these people who are getting trapped on from weekend and from the Friday and the 7-day range overall, they had not much orders to escape into them. Yeah. So this was again, this also played out like everything I posted yesterday, like 90% played out. This is the power of seeing what matters every single day. You need to know what is the flavor of the day, what tools to use, and what, like, how to analyze market objectively without subjective biases. Yes, I can also remind you 70,000 is in the future massive level. We have hundreds of millions on the short side, on the 70,000 on spot markets. So the big battle ahead is also pivotal high. So I think we might get we might get scalp trade from 70,000, and then there is whole setup prepared for. You can stop video and read about this. This is just for the group, but I will show you. This is for the future, by the way. When you when you go beyond this trade area, and these people will be untrapped, then you have the scenarios. For me, the most probable scenario out of 70,000 bridges yellow, so you go into the 71k and reject, and the second most probable scenario is the red one. Yeah, so you go for more tighter swing failure pattern, and then for the losing 70k and pullback. We will see. We cannot predict this because when you are breaching major psychological level, is all in the hands of order books. Is not about technical analysis here. If you see like few thousand Bitcoin was protecting 70k, then of course it's gonna be very hard to break it. So order books will have a final word here. Yes, because when you are uptrending or downtrending, you need layered orders to protect the moves. Look how equities were helping my short here. This was I already mentioning, which is beautiful to the downside. Some traders started also scalping as we were dropping. Look, you see now we are causing first pain on the open interest. That was also one of the reasons why I took profit on this. Actually, it was over here, but I was already seeing some first nice open interest drop. This first drop on open interest was when you properly stopped out the weekend longs. Yes, look at that, stop losses hit. It was happening over here. We can mark this low if you want. So you see, you can like literally see how these people were finding for one tiny door to exit at once over here. Once you lose the low, expected weekend liquidity taken. We are still, I'm still informing traders there is still potential for that. Open interest is still transcending into today. Here is one of my accounts, limit orders. This was a scalper account, so I was filling limit orders when I was sleeping, and then when I woke up, take profit one here, but I was also adding to my trade because it was starting to developing really good. You need to add two winners and cut the losers. You need to add two winners and let them run, and cut losers quickly. That's the main that's your main focus you want to master, as you are approaching your what you want to achieve in trading. We also had intraweek gap on CME gap that was also closed. We can push down a bit. Equities pushing further, so I'm equities lost all gains, more weakness to follow. That was actually super easy day with equities just pushing down. We were not looking much for the longs, but then you've started to reach some thresholds. Look at the spot market, by the way. They started heavy distribution. We sold 300 million on spot market just past 24 hours when we topped out at 69,400 resistance. It's telling you such a big selling pressure on spot market is actually overshadowing any pullbacks from the past. It's telling you every time frame trader is taking profit from high to medium to local time frame. Everybody is taking profit. In the end, when you look at Bitcoin, turned off the trades, you've got move from 58,000 up to 69,000. So this is $11,000 move. Only Bitcoin can breathe such a crazy volatility. From 10th of October to in 10 days we moved $11,000. So of course there will be some profit taking immediately as you start losing structure. This was actually first structural change as well, because you see how Bitcoin is uptrending here, yeah, happily, and now this is first, and you are also retesting. So first market structure change as well, and people already dumping their spot Bitcoin as well together. So we are preparing that Monday also for the liquidity. It was not taken in the end. You've got some scalp longs. Some traders were scalping. I was not scalping as much. I was already preparing plan for today. Also, before I went to sleep, so some traders were scalping long here. I also had one scalp long. I also told traders, if you manage to keep scalp long into intraday trade, time to book another take profit at DVAP, as there is large layered order of 1500 BTC pressuring market. This is also exact reason why I use perpetual filter at 176 settings, so I can see those 30-40 Bitcoin walls. Look and see, I was telling traders to take profit on scalp longs here, and that's where we topped out. Market immediately went for the low I was planning for. Yeah, so this was really good plan. I also said I will be setting alerts somewhere where I was saying that over here. Yes, I will have alerts at key low below us and liquidity, and also 68,450 to 68,700 where I would be interested to add to my core short and execute new short. Market never got there, by the way. It can still come today or anytime. But yeah, I was running the key alert on the liquidity, and you see how it was taken from some of our traders as well. And this is now today. So today, trade management. So 3 hours after I went to sleep, we finally took another key low for pretty tight swing failure pattern. Woke up on alert, took the trade and take profit one now. So you can see on trade management, I'm very even if I'm not in the group, I still give the plan, and it's gonna play out without me or not. And you need to really alert to wake up. This was actually very easy trade to take, because you are seeing visual swing failure pattern of the lows I was aiming for. You can see that also on my day trade short. Look at that. This is flawless trade management. From down here, we moved over 4%. This was my target. You also see stability here, because many people were thinking same like me. This is going to be target. I was already targeting from Friday here, but we never reached the proper resistance. So target reached. People, you are bouncing out of profit taking as well, not only new longs, because these lows were very weak. Why they are weak? You are getting like the low, this low already was very weak. You've got so many weeks into the, you weakened the whole structure. You've got another week, so you've got almost equal lows here. This was begging market to be fixed, and of course market fixed it with much better low. If you slap PVSAR, if you don't have Exocharts, you can slap this indicator here as well, which is gonna highlight you the volume spikes. Key thing here is to set it to Binance. So you go to here, you set it to BTC, USD Tether. Now you set it on Binance, so you see not only inverse volumes, and you can also see, for example, look at these lows. Yeah, so very low volume here. This low was much better, but it still didn't take out this low for like this one. So this whole structure was weak. Now market did, when you go to 5-minute time frame, pretty typical thing. This was the exhaustive price action reversal. We've had a lot of modules on that in the group, because those are the highest probability trades. Look at that, everything is covered here. So this was the most easiest trade you can take. I literally took the trade, put stop loss behind the low, and when I woke up I took profit one. Now it was so easy to manage for me. Why? Because I still ran that short from higher. So for me it was also not only new position, but also hedge long towards hedge short. Towards this short. So if Bitcoin loses this low and goes for the liquidity, I'm still happy. I have great exposure. If Bitcoin doesn't lose the low and push to the upside, I'm using this upside to hedge my short, and I'm taking profit one here now to make this trade also risk-free. So oftentimes when you see market is giving you opportunities to be in long and short, I definitely don't want to close this short yet fully. I also want long here, because this was the intraday support. You need 2 accounts to trade, or you just need Bybit and you use hedge mode on USD Tether, and you can be in long and short at the same time. But yes, many people do mistake. They, for example, prematurely close this trade and they open this one, then they are getting stopped out here and they have zero exposure on the market. Market continues down. No, you need to be efficient day trader. You need to keep some trades which are really safe and they have great reward ratio and potential. And you also need to take counter trades when you hit the proper areas. And now it doesn't matter where market moves, you are winner. You are winner. All right, so further down, not much new post will be added because this is now new day. We are still aware of the liquidity to the downside. Yes, this is perfect. And one thing is happening in the order books. I can actually cover this for you here. So the reason why you're actually like pushing to the lows again is very simple from the order books perspective. We are seeing new pressure sell walls being added and they are causing additional pressure on the market. If you want, for example, to have nice uptrend instead of range, you want to see opposite. You want to see market pushing here and now you want to see lots of new limit buy orders getting added. So in case market goes for pullback, they will be causing absorptions, or in better scenario, people who missed the low will be buying and they will be using those orders as stop loss protection. So you are building confidence in market. Right now, these walls, for example, they damage the confidence. Market is seeing people are willing to chase the price. They are willing to fill the orders as price is declining. So this is causing extra pressure. You are really cautious. It's very likely also like you can overcomplicate, but you also don't need to. Maybe these walls are trying to push price much lower into the liquidity where the big capital will be filling. You can see how many orders are here already from this point. Down 5% down, there is 5,405,000 bitcoins to be filled on the buy side. So yes, you have a lot of agendas in the market, but what matters, you need to understand also the like current curvature is coming again from what? From equities. They are like London, Europe session is selling off a bit, so additional pressure. This is super local time frame why you actually rejected here. And once I complete this, we can go to analysis on Bitcoin from TA and then Orderflow. So I think like for me, this market structure, supply and demand node is the most important. Like this is like green light to the upside or green light to the downside. You can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 times rejections here. Market finally reclaimed the area and started curving down and pushing to the upside. If you wanted to see more upside, you needed to hold this area for continuation up. Now opposite thing happened. We are finding rejections here. While you trade below this area, I expect more moves to the downside or just ranging, because this one is also pretty pivotal. Yeah, you'll see how many times it held us. So yeah, this is like this range here was expected because you are unable to breach this one and this one, these two areas. You can also see from AMT, you have top range here, how you want to be more bullish. If you are long from here or from here, you need to push into the val, reclaim the val, and then you can start thinking about full range rotation. Instead, market is showing you sign of weakness. We've got 2-day range over here, and what you are doing, you are just pushing to the upside and you are getting rejected from POC and VAC of the range. This is showing you market found new value in this range and wants to stay inside. And wants to stay inside and rotate it. And we did another rotation of that range. So you are not getting green light to like your swing failure pattern long must take profit one in these areas because you are seeing these rejections. Anchor VWAP is also important here. This one is measuring the impulse from 60 to K. There is still battle for this anchor VWAP. While you're holding it, there is still potential for market to actually push higher. If you start losing this with decisive price action, then the risks are increasing for more downside. That's how you measure the power of the trends, for example, and power of the pullbacks. And you also see concerning sign for you. Since we topped out at 69,400, anchor VWAP from top is providing resistance. I don't count this much here because the volume was still building. I need to see market doing a decisive move, and then after we gathered volume and momentum, we will see the retest. Now the rejections are over here. 1, 2, again, another rejection. So market sellers are still in control locally. Reclaim that and you can see some relief. If you are in short from here, we are super happy to see that because you are not concerned like market is not weak. Yes. Okay, so let's go now to immediate technical analysis, and then we will go for order flow. Already 40 minutes of talk, and this video is packed with goodies. I can turn on the impulsive fractal if you also want 50-minute time frame. So this low, by the way, like this high and this low will be, this high is already creating a key level. The key level is like very precise level on your chart. Why? Because this was happening on super high volume. Like we've traded highest volumes past few weeks in this move, in this whipsaw to the upside and to the downside. So you see how market already started paying attention to that retest of here, push to the upside. Now we are getting rejected below it. So pretty nice key level. I expect there will be very volatile price action when we move below this low, because many people also went long out of this low after the whipsaw. They bought the dip, so you can actually get very violent swing failure pattern. If you fail with swing failure pattern, I will be expecting wide move and big moves to the downside. This is not support. Not support. You will find support very likely in this range, but this is not. This is impulse. So very limited support here, and you will be stopping out also the people who are aiming to, who bought the dip with very huge volumes. So be careful there. Market structure, local ones. So we are, so here we are. Maybe I can show you at the beginning of the video what was the also confluence in this trade area, because I was speaking about trade area, but it didn't show you. Like overall, you see what was the confluence. I'll be showing you that in folders as well, but you see why. Like the main reason was, again, I was mentioning the trap traders, but you also had high volume node here. 1 hour order block, I marked as strong, so this was definitely helpful. One month point of control and daily naked point of controls together, and we know, as I told you, so many people were engaging with market here, so all these levels are very strong, giving us trade area. Yeah. Okay, so let's return back. So market structures. So you see, we also find like we are rejecting from this one is actually very old. This is when oh yeah, this one is actually very important, because when you reclaim this market structure, you will be seeking value in the much higher levels. This was like when Bitcoin was pushing, we stopped here first time after a breach of 70, after 76k breach. So very important one. Reclaim that and we open room for more upside. Also, if you want to stay max bullish, you will be trading above this market structure here, yeah, because previous resistance, we now want to see support. It's already like market front running that as well, and you will see why market is front running that. So there is always a reason. Let's go to VA local. We can go to smaller time frames. You see all important ranges here. So how to actually see more upside from here? By the way, this was another range rotation. The most important range for you locally, like you have local ranges, this one, then you have this one, and you have also this one. When I hide this one, you will see that market is also rotating this smaller one, but there is 7-day range, because as market did this, so we are building value here, you are building value here, and you're returning here. You need one full volume profile to measure all of this price action. So I can now hide the white one, and you will see now how market becomes much more clearer. Why you hold here? Because simply market is doing 7-day range rotation, and the buyers are stepping in here at the 7-day val. Let me move this the text down here. So your swing failure pattern here, that's additional confluence for you. You took these lows, but you also know you finished the range rotations. And you see how market is still fighting at this high volume node and POC. So you need to reclaim this so you can do full rotation. And this is now decision area, like this is decision box for you. Yeah, this is the val of the top range and also VAG of the 7-day range. So we will see if we find, like if you go beyond this high, if you do this, yes. You will be definitely looking for that. You reclaim here and you will be aiming to rotate this small range here. And there will be another decision. You start rejecting or no, you go high, you go higher. So if you start going higher, you are putting this high in the danger. Level by level trading from AMT makes everything very simple. To the downside, another thing, yeah. So you were trading in this range for 2 days. I like bulls are crazy. Like, I mean, they are defending the first pullback with they are aggressive. rejection, so far another rejection, so they are defending. Once this low is lost, we know there is huge liquidity here, so market will very likely accelerate down. You then watch this today point of control, naked one. If you fail to bounce here like that, you will be doing full range rotation, and now you will be in the wick. So you might put buying tail traders and buyers here into danger, and you will be doing swing value pattern here. Super easy. If you're also in long, you could be adding here to your position almost for free. We can say almost for free because market is revisiting your entry. Just beautiful. High volume nodes locally, and you see why I actually was targeting this main trade area here. We've got the low volume nodes here. This was inefficiency, very limited resistance from market. Now I can be deleting that in front of you, so you see I don't need it anymore in my chart. 1 hour time frame. It's still a portion of this is naked, so one more reaction potential is there, and then you watch these these high volume nodes below us as another form of support. Value area from medium time frames. This also offers you a lot of answers what is happening. We can go to 2 hour time frame, and I will hide the folder so you see. Actually not visible. So 3 hour time frame. Yes, everything is visible now. So when we were because this was also swing, we were building swing longs. Yeah, you know, swing longs were built from here, and also on this pullback. This was really great. This was it become from scalp, it become day trade, and from day trade it become swing. Why? Because we were getting accepted into the 8-month val, so a lot of higher time frame traders will be building positions here. This 2-month POG was holding us as a boss, and you see what market did. We actually did 90% of the. This is the main range, so we did almost full rotation, and people are they saw the weakness from Bitcoin. This 1-month POG was stopping us, and they front run the full rotation into the 70,000 because they saw at 70,000 there is sitting hundreds of millions on the short side. Remember the psychological factor here. Everybody wanted to take profit at 70k, and we just front run them. Yeah, and this dip is for them is painful. So a lot of people are profit taking in this pullback as well because of the front run of 70,000 and 8-month VAR. In the future still can be reached, of course. We watch that. How you want to see green light for the Bitcoin for all-time highs? Of course, you will want to see new reclaim of the 8-month VAR. Yes, you want to see that. You even want to see larger range here. So market is telling you, great, I'm building value here. Last thing you want to see is just pierce and immediate rejection. That's gonna be very harming for the local bulls. We will see how that ends. I can't predict that. A lot of things I can predict, but such reaction is still hard to predict, but we will see. Okay. Market also is defending, so you are now understanding local context from AMT, and you see market still tries to stay in this 1-month range. Is important, because if you don't stay in 1-month range, then you have this very large box where you have from higher to medium time frames, you don't have clear range. This is impulse, so market will very likely just start filling and creating new range here. You can also see the VAG. This VAG from this range is still very far away. So yes, I just need to move text above so it's not, and point of control a bit lower. Is yes, this is now great. So you see it's very large box here. So bulls, if they want to hold the most aggressive pullback, they want to stay in this 1-month range as well, and they don't want to get into this box because the pullback can get more violent and deeper because of that liquidity I was showing you locally. And then you will be making decision point if you hold 7-month point of control and 2-month VAC together. This is double empty confluence. So in the future, 63,000 will be extremely interesting level for continuation. I have alerts here. You want to build some nice longs here if you see good reaction. So watch that from AMT, very strong. Let's delete that. And also high volume nodes. So you see how I was taking, you see a lot of confluence. I was taking this short here because, for example, I was expecting we will find a lot of ranging in the 8-month high volume node. We've left it, so you see this was another 8-month high volume node where it was helping as my confluence for my medium time frame short. Simple. And now markets starts to again finding support here. Why you create local ranges is coming from high to medium time frame ranges, volumes, and high volume nodes. Everything is interconnected. Anchor VWAPs, I think we already discussed them. So while you trade below this local anchor VWAP to the downside, you are nice in shorts, but if you reclaim, then you can get higher pullback to the upside. And same way, market is still trying to is still defending here this most aggressive. This is the most aggressive impulse. If you start losing this area, then you will open road for much deeper pullbacks. Very simple. One more anchor VWAP you watch, and your alerts on is now at 66,150, let's say, because this is now measuring even larger impulse from 59,000. So another easy, very easy probably reaction we can get from here. 1 hour time frame order blocks. How are the order blocks looking? So yeah, this strong order block now gave us also as a confluence, nice confluence for the current short. I will be now making it smaller, and I will write the rest, so I know the rest of the body is still untouched and untraded to the upside. This is the 4 hour order block we've bought into the another push to the upside, really decent, and another order blocks you watch below. Extensions, by the way, why you see the pullback here, it's like no crazy magnitude yet, it's just 5% so far, but these also like extension targets were hit from the bulls. For example, this one, this was 1-to-1 extension of this move. This first move from 50,000 is extremely important to watch extension out of the same move. So you see also price is ranging now because it completed similar symmetry. Remember, there is finite amount of money trading this with leverage, so all the longs reach their targets, and they're also causing the pullback and range locally, and also balance zone. This is the main pool you watch on more local time frame. Pretty much textbook here. First, you are ranging for pretty long time, right? Of 10 days. Yes, 10 days. You are grabbing liquidity into 0.25. If you don't have trading different, you always watch 0.25. This is the most aggressive liquidity where most of our leverage traders will be stopped out. You push to the upside, your immediate target is now becoming extension targets out of this local range, and you see what happens. So we've reached 1-to-1 extension out of this range. Yeah, look at that. So similar push, symmetrical market. And now you are trying to find range here. If you lose these lows, it's very likely you will be extending the range, same symmetry as this one, so you will be doing this. Yes, swing failure pattern here, and boom. Extension we can turn off. Local fibs you watch 0.6, giving us a bit of fight. You see it's not so precise because it's very high time frame. Trap traders we discussed. These are the trap traders only on the below us. You're very careful with this zone because we have huge longs in this here, so they will be puking into the trap shorts here. Daily levels above and below. Weekly levels, not many new weekly levels. Actually, this one is very far away. And monthly also not new levels, only that. Daily naked point of controls locally. I will be deleting this. This already gave us beautiful trade. This one was traded to the dollar, and now this one got front run, so we might get one more trade. It was not kissed properly, but I'm writing for myself. It's got front run, is much weaker now. This first trade is always the most important, strongest reaction. Strong supports here from the weekly and the monthly TPO. You can go into Exocharts and you will see them here. Yes, very good support here. Very likely you might actually lose it, take out the low and then push. So watch that. And from monthly perspective, same thing. 62,290. So I was already showing you from technical analysis on deeper pullback. 63 to 62k is area where I'll be watching very carefully for building again larger duration longs, which can become swing trades. Composite box to watch. All-time high key level doing its job as well on the pullback. I put a hammer here a few days back when we were clearly not there, and I said in the group we might get also this confluence here, because each time we've reached this previous all-time high, We are seeing nice reactions. What you need to do if you want to see market pretty strong is like breach it with without any reaction. This time we've got the reaction, but we also know why, because these trap people here. I think that's what we need from technical analysis. This is already covering a lot over here. We can go check Exocharts a bit, then other tools, and that's going to be it for this video. Let's check session naked box. By the way, market very efficient. Like, look at the structure. Not much naked point of controls from sessions. Market had very efficient pump to the upside. That's happening when spot is leading the market, and there is like very efficient market. Oh, what happened to this template? Refresh. Something bad happened there. Market's pretty contained today. Just trading in between standard deviation, two of them. After we opened, that's the thing. So market, because market loves to rotate the previous day and previous day range, but also previous week and previous month ranges are also getting rotations. Look at that low. We've got the swing failure pattern. It was really, really nice. You've got open interest increasing into the lows, and mainly delta is on the sell side. So, and negative delta here, 159 in 50-minute time frame. So a lot of shorts actually got trapped into the low as well. Look at that. Point of control is over here. Just beautiful. Do you see? It's like hollow candle, and hollow candle again on the pushing. These are the first absorptions we start to see. So like you should really like postpone, take profit. Look how absorptions are now getting stronger and stronger. Market is now auctioning it more in balance. So that was great swing failure pattern just from this template. Yeah, this is what we want to see. Only here were absorptions. They were quickly eaten up. Someone was trying to limit, but they failed. These were really, really juicy absorptions over here. Very, very nice. Much better low fixed. Previous week rotation, previous week range rotation almost completed. Still 66 to be reached in the future. Very possible. VAC was already reached. That's nice. On monthly time frame, we trade outside the main range. I mean, main month range. We are trading far away. A lot of imbalances here, so they can help you in the future to get reaction from under this low and boom to the upside. We will see. Let's have a look on Tradinglite. We can have a look quickly. So I'm seeing we might actually get another bounce from these regions in case we go down. There is a lot of liquidity here, but also big walls, so they will be causing absorptions. We will need order flow execution from Exocharts to see if we get trades from here, but I'm seeing a lot of orders here. That's encouraging. You see how market is now canceling this order. It's like opening way for the upside, like maybe scared this order, I don't know. Main resistance from the order books on perpetuals is still here, still above this high, so you might get another swing failure pattern if you reclaim this region. Pretty empty order books actually into the highs. We'll find out. Spot market, look at that. First spot market order is getting born here also, so it's now getting in line with the perpetuals. 68,000 intraday resistance from order books perspective, and then empty order books up to here. We have got new walls there. Below us you will watch these nodes, pretty large nodes. Okotoki, I will do refresh. Delta templates, look at that selling on the spot market. By the way, these are still bullish CVD. Like, we've got so many bull CVD recently. This is bullish CVD, very simple. Why? Because you took out this low with swing failure pattern. Actually, even when you arrived here, you've got around 30% more spot selling, but you are still at this low. So higher time frame, we still have bull CVD. There are absorptions. It's showing you the buyers are still there in this spot market, trying to absorb all these people who are distributing profits after such a huge moves. We will see. And more locally, you actually are having bullish CVD on the perpetual markets. So you are going sideways in the range. You actually fail to take out this low, but delta is already much larger compared to low. So someone is absorbing, in this region someone was absorbing, preventing for this high to be taken. Local bull CVD, it's gonna play out when you move here, 67, 800s. Spot market going sideways, nothing crazy on spot market, this is still average. If you also zoom out, you did delta round trip from already where you arrived here, from this region. So also higher time frame, we still see bullish CVD on perpetual markets as well. You should be at this low here already, same delta, but you are still much higher. So both markets have higher time frame, bull CVD, there are absorptions, but also I don't trade as much higher time frame bullish CVD, more local one. So it's just nice to see market is absorbing so far. Not so nice when you have short here, but at least you've got this take profit 1 and take profit 2, and you let the market work. And you also, this was easy trade for you to be taken, so you cannot be wrong. Okotoki, pretty empty spot order books to the downside. Mainly the big round numbers are getting protected. 66,500, 66k. And then this is interesting note, 65,200 and 65k. Oh, two big walls together. Yeah, so very, very nice. To the upside, still 70,000, huge defense on all exchanges in the world. So big battle ahead. Large absorptions to be created might help us with major swing failure pattern, with not even finding fuel to breach that. And if you breach that, then we will have those scenarios I was showing you already earlier. Yeah, today is pretty much, we are trading within the same like previous day range, so you can literally merge this and you are trading these rotations of this range with tight stop loss, because you know there is liquidity below us. If you lose and you start grabbing liquidity, you are watching this daily naked poke, and also you've got the composite of 2 days. So this is your another intraday support of today, where we might find another, and you've got these wiggles here, so you've got potential for swing failure pattern out of it. You want to then see quickly reclaim of this. Above us, another resistance here, and then resistance is getting limited, but you've got in this range, you've got trap longs, so you need to map them with Exocharts, and they also can provide additional resistance from order flow perspective, so you can do that. I think we've got open interest increasing up there, so there will be people. Oh yeah, open interest was extremely like increasing in this, so you will have trap longs in these regions as well, and you need to map that. I don't have this mapped. I will be doing this after the video. Let's go to T. So liquidity, we know to the downside, very juicy. In case this low is lost, it's gonna depend on how stock market behaves today, if it's gonna be good boy or a bad boy. And to the upside, very limited liquidity. It's like much more pain to the downside, but we will see. It's more local, is this node here above 67,950, and then above these highs we still have some. So this is your 69 and 100 is another area to watch in case we return back to high for another tighter swing failure pattern. It's literally highlighting you, yeah, that 69 and 100 to 69 and 100 even. Let's finish the video with the TRDR, and that's going to be it. So order book still negative pressure playing out in the order books. This move down was not a surprise. Still negative pressure on both thresholds, aggregated and Coinbase. Perpetuals market, holding market. Look at that. They are still positive. They were even positive here. Always positive. They are holding this market. That's why we are also ranging. If this would be very negative, we would be in much deeper pullbacks. But they are negating the spot pressure. Sometimes you have these conflicts, and the conflicts is result how in range. Aggregated delta. Let's see if the move down already. Oh yeah, this is already symmetrical. Very, very nice. So move up here was down with almost 1 billion and move down almost, oh yeah, over 1 billion. So you already, that's why you already take profit too here on this move, because intraday you spend the fuel, yeah. All the buyers here now getting destroyed. So you are not neutral, but you must take profit too on such setup based on the fuel in the system. Liquidations. Oh yeah, and the liquidations were juicy into the lows. Oh yes. This is another exhaustive price action factor we use in the group. Large liquidations over 13 million. You know, you damaged so many people here. Some damage was already done here, but we are waiting. This was really great. That's why you did also nice swing value pattern, and market is reacting strongly because you damaged. You actually had so many people tied stop losses here under these lows, and they are getting like destroyed. Great confluence for this trade. Aggregated open interest, we discussed this, so we know there is still potential below this to destroy this first increase, and in case we go for deeper pullbacks, we see how market is uptrending, open interest is uptrending. In case market goes into this, like my trade becomes swing short, I know we can easily do big damage to the open interest from the lower positioned longs and some trap shorts as well. Bitcoin CVD, so who is actually leading the move? So you see how so this was the Binance mainly. When I turn on other exchanges, what they were doing. Key spot exchanges, everybody was actually buying the deep, but not many people were selling. Not many people are selling out of 69,500. I mean, in the exchanges, this was purely Binance at play, and they sold. Actually, look at that. So from top, we are at minus 1,000 bitcoins. Move down, we are at minus 6,000. 5,000 bitcoins were dumped on Binance here, and that's what caused this major pullback. That's crazy. But other exchanges were actually not doing that, so it's interesting. Coinbase is already buying it, like the ETFs are sucking bitcoins every. Exchanges supply is now at 5 years low. That's what you want to see when Bitcoin is at 69,000, 70,000. So it's gonna help future bull market. My personal opinion, we might actually see move above 70,000 before election, especially if Trump is gonna be the likely winner, because we know Trump is pro crypto. So that's my expectations. 70k is still huge magnet. This trade was expected, statistical, but yeah. I'm positioned, I showed you, to the upside and to the downside here. I cannot lose. Market will show me further direction. More templates, top orders. Look at that. So we can, this template I will be reworking because we don't need aggregated delta. We don't need aggregated delta actually here. It's gonna be looking different, but I can show you like this. So that was when I was showing the group. This is the main support node for us currently from spot markets, and we are holding already first beginning of the region. You see how 70k is highlighted, huge selling pressure still there, and then 71, 72. So symmetrical. You can see like on intraday. So we know we have the high time frame pressure here in the order books, but intraday, I need to refresh, it's missing a bit of data. Intraday, so spot is medium time frame to high time frame pressuring, but intraday are getting support. Already positive, and perpetuals are positive, we know that. So that's why you range here. That's why you can easily trade this range here. Funding rate, how is the funding rate? Still very healthy. Yeah, this is crazy. This is really great. Like the FOMO from the retail is not even here. Funding rate is neutral, 0.01, very neutral. This move up was heavily done by the spot markets. So healthy move, and leverage will come later at the end of the party, as we know them, with 0.10% funding rates that they'll be getting destroyed. Same like first parts of the bull market, like here and in these regions. This is going to be classic. History will always repeat with the funding rates. Okay guys, this was long video. One thing at the end of the video, I can show you the trade areas. So this box is played out, maybe one more trade out of it, and below us Next box I have are far away. They are far away, but there's gonna be some interactions in here very likely. But the strongest areas for me are starting from 63,200 down to 62,000. This is the main area I want to build some nice longs from deeper pullbacks. Heavy reasons. We already went over them in TA. To the upside, when we go beyond this box, we get maybe one more trade. If don't, then the scenario, the red line and the yellow line are the most probable scenarios for me to the upside into this box. In case Bitcoin moves beyond this box, we will be doing another video to cover this. Thank you for watching, traders. I hope you enjoyed the video. Just give it a like if you like it, subscribe, and if you want to learn with us, if you want to learn how I see the market with such a great accuracy, because I was showing you a lot of things which played out exactly as I said, then join us. No regrets for that, and see you in the group. Bye.